We haven't asked the question of why are there so many super mutants in this fucking tunnel?
Because it's called Murder Pass.
Yeah, but why are they underground?
I think it's a chicken egg thing.
What came first, the tunnel or the super mutant?
No, what came first? The tunnel infested with super mutants or the name Murder Pass? Is it
Probably
named Murder
Pass?
Because, yeah, you're right. William Murder Pass, Murder Pass, Murder Pass. Did you put anything in Yeah, you put science points in just to even it out. Yeah! Yay!
We could have gone back and gone in the back door.
Well, yeah, fast metabolism, 20% health bonus from stim packs. I don't think you went after that. Cannibalism! Did cannibalism pop up yet? Like, prior to this?
The problem with cannibalism for me is that which is fucking stupid because later on I just said fuck your
Fuck morality.
Yeah, fuck karma. I just said fuck karma at some point. So I should have taken cannibalism.
You should have.
Because I literally later on just said fuck karma.
Hey, Karma's a nice person, come on.
Karma.
I like that.
Just wait and see. I don't know the song words. They're called lyrics. But I don't care. And I got hit by a rocket.
Yeah.
That was fucking great because I just walk into it like, hey, there's something flying at me.
We didn't actually talk that much about the karma system in this game. And I actually really like some of what this game does with the karma. Because it doesn't tell you that stuff, like, it doesn't tell you about what's under the hood in the system. You know?
Yeah.
Like, do you happen to know off the top of your head some of the things, like, some of the weird things that you wouldn't expect that influence your karma? Like, one way positively or negatively, one way or the other?
Off the top of my head, weird things that influence my karma?
Yeah, stuff that's not obvious. Like, obviously, if you just go around killing a bunch of people, your karma degrades, right?
Yeah, but, like, I mean, theft also, obviously.
Consequences that aren't totally clear.
Not off the top of my head.
Because there's a lot of stuff.
Like, I know that there's certain quest objectives that if you don't do them or you do them wrong or purposely change them up, then you can, drop your karma. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, it would be something like either doing or not doing a specific thing in a quest. Like, no, that one's too obvious. I was going to say the end quest for this with the vial of crap, but
yeah,
that's too obvious. There are other ones that are, like you were saying, more subtle.
But what I like about that is you don't ever get like a meter or a bar or anything like that. The only thing you're ever told about your own karma is that you've either lost or gained it and what your current standing is. You're not given really anything else. You're not given much information.
Yeah, no quantifiable number or anything.
Yeah. So it doesn't tell you that stuff or like what the consequences are of a lot of your action. It doesn't explicitly tell you anything like that, and I dig that. Like, the numbers are all under the hood. It's part of why I don't think moral choice systems they've almost never been good. Even if you go back to stuff like Baldur's Gate or KOTOR, it was awesome back then because it was new, but it's still, in the grand scheme of things, pretty poorly done. And I think the problem is that it's kind of disingenuous. Like, games extrinsically reward you for being good or bad, and that robs you of any kind of actual moral dilemma, because you're like, all you're doing in that case is trying to game the system.
Yeah, because you're like, do I want to have a good character or a bad character?
Right. Or do I want the rewards that come with being good or bad? It's like, Infamous is the absolute worst at this.
It's like with Mass Effect and the Renegade Paragon system. In Mass Effect 1, literally being neutral was a bad, like, you would lose certain options, so you had to choose. You had no choice. You had to be Renegade or Paragon.
Yeah, so there was no reason to go like, okay, I feel like this Renegade option is the best fit for this situation, and then later on, this Paragon option is the best fit for the situation. Because if you just ride that neutral line, you don't get extra benefits from it. So it encourages you to either go all or nothing. But, like, you get those same kind of gameplay rewards in this, but you also get neutral rewards, but more importantly, Fallout 3 does it semi-well by making all that stuff somewhat ambiguous, by not giving you numbers or bars or anything like that. It's not always super clear what's going to impact your karma and how much it's going to impact your karma. Yeah, Infamous is kind of dog shit about that. Like, you're told in Infamous exactly what moves your karma in which direction and by how much, and it's totally binary, and it's the same thing as Mass Effect. Like, the rewards are made very clear, and there's no reason to remain neutral. You get really good benefits for being either a huge dick or the perfect good guy.
Yeah, that's... I mean, I understand where they're going from, but it makes it too... bleh. It makes it just another chore.
Yeah. It doesn't make you think about, like, the consequences of your actions. It doesn't pull you into the story in, like, a moral way. It's a failure in that regard, because it's not a moral choice system at that point. It's, how do I get rewards?
It's actually why it's kind of neat that we chose the, I forgot what the name of the perk was, but the one that keeps us, that gives us, whatever at neutral.
Oh, right. I know what you're talking about. I think it might be damage? I'm not sure.
Because then, yeah, but like, because at that point, it's like, well, how,
Yeah, but even that's okay, if you make these choices and you remain neutral, you get these benefits. So it's not like a perfect system, but I think ambiguous consequences are really cool in something like this.
Well, that's the thing, though, because the consequences are ambiguous, something that you personally might think would give you positive karma might end up giving you negative karma.
Yeah.
Because it's not what you think so much as it's what everyone...
The game has its own, like, ethical set of principles.
Yeah, but the thing about it is it's like what everybody else is looking at you as. It's I mean, obviously it's the game doing it, but you can kind of pick it up as, you know, the people of the Wasteland see you like this because of the choices you've made, even though you might be like, well, maybe blowing up Megaton was the right thing to do. It was kind of a whatever the fuck, blight on the land or whatever
yeah, like you could rationalize it still.
Yeah, but like, yeah, you can rationalize it, and you yourself might be fine with that. But that's not the whole idea. It's what the Wasteland thinks of you that matters.
Yeah, Fallout takes influence from something that I'm really happy about. It takes a lot of its influence from Baldur's Gate, where like it's almost kind of too on the nose how much it's influenced by that, because depending on your karma, like, NPCs will refuse to interact with you, some won't join up with you, some will take a liking to you that they might not have otherwise, depending on your karma. And it's the same thing in Fallout 3. Like, all those interactions were possible depending on what you did in Baldur's Gate. And it's still kind of ethically utilitarian, but not as much as you find in a lot of games. You know what game actually did something really neat that I wish that was more common in moral choice systems? Have you ever heard of Alter Ego? It was something from the early 80s.
I feel like I've heard the name, but...
It was kind of like a life sim kind of game. And one of the main gimmicks of it was that you not only could choose your character's actions, you got to choose the intention behind those actions. And what your intentions were affected how people treated you. So, like, say you have, like, two choices that you can make. It's normally that would be a binary choice, but then each of those two actions comes with, like, half a dozen justifications or intentions behind them. It was a really cool system.
I would agree that sounds like a really cool system, but at the same time...
It's hard.
Well, the idea behind intention...
It's treated, like, if you do something bad for a good reason, it's treated differently than if you do something wrong for a bad reason.
But, I mean, that's cool. But at the same time, it's like, how... Like, are there people in that game who might not necessarily trust what you said your intentions were and question you on it? Like, oh, you know, your thought process behind this, you know, you said that your intention behind this was, you know, for this, but I don't believe you, type of thing. Because it was so badass.
I believe so, but it's been a really long time. Alter Ego might be something worth looking at in the future, I don't know. But you don't get interactions like that in Fallout 3, which is the only thing that bums me out about this system. It's the only place where it kind of fails. Like, nobody cares why you murder people in this game. If you kill someone, the game designates you as evil.
Well,
you get good karma no matter, or you get a bad karma no matter why you did it. Usually, depending on
That's why I feel that the karma system has less to do with your character's personal look on himself, on itself, and more about the Wasteland's look on your character. How the people of the Wasteland view your character based on the actions that you've taken, less about your character looking at himself from the inside out, saying, okay, well, this is the reason I did it. He might have been a good guy and I had to kill him, but he was going to kill thousands of people. Well, if nobody else knows that, if they just remember him as the good guy, then obviously, regardless of how, regardless of what you say, you still might get the shit end of the stick.
Yeah, but it frames it in this weird just world hypothesis way, and I don't know. It's not great. It's like the mindset behind victim blaming, People get whatever they deserve, or you bring bad things onto yourself, and if something good befalls you, you must have earned it.
Well, yeah, maybe using good and evil were probably the wrong ways to go by it. Maybe using something a little bit more like selfish and selfless.
Yeah, that could be it.
Shellfish.
I think it's just going to take a while before morality systems are actually sprawling and expansive enough to kind of do what they're intended to do. Hopefully we get to that point. That would be nice.
Personally, I'm actually content without them, but...
That's true, too. I could live without morality systems as long as they exist in the form they're currently in, which is kind of flawed. I could do without them.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they have their place when it comes to RPGs.
But their place is usually just to be gameplay systems.
Yeah.
Like
something to give you bonuses.
Yeah. What the hell? What? Oh, they're plants. I thought they were like just bushes of entrails or something.
They are. They were the things hanging from the...
Oh, shit. That's cool.
Yeah, they were skulls.
They were skulls?
Yeah, they were they were fishnets filled with skulls.
Oh, okay.
And other garbage.
Oh, that's dope. One last note on morality. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I see that now.
Well, there's more than just skulls in there, actually, yeah.
Somebody asked Google's AI thing that they're working on, what is immoral? And the machine answered back, the fact that you have a child. And then somebody else asked, what is the purpose of living? And it said to live forever.
Oh my god.
Skynet's a-coming. Isn't that the most uncanny, scary thing you've ever heard? Yeah, what is immoral? The fact that you have a child. Shit. The machine's spitting hot fire.
But maybe... I think I understand.
I got burned by Skynet.
It's pretty much saying, hey, you shouldn't be having children, but you should be living forever. Also, what if I didn't have a child?
What if children are the method by which you live forever?
What, like their consumption?
No, I meant your legacy, but okay, if you want to take that literally.
Legacy? Who actually cares about legacy?
My legacy.
I'd rather adopt.
But like, we did it. We fucked up. We ended the world at this point.
No.
No, you're right. That's not the end of the world. It's gonna be all the spiders raining from the sky in Australia.
Yeah. Well, it depends on which science fiction thing you go through, but...
Oh, no, it's the spiders. There's no question about that.
Well, yeah,
locals in this town were like, oh god, my house is covered in spiders all of a sudden. If you look at a picture of it, the ground looks like... It looks like the town got hit by a blizzard. That's not snow. No, it looks like it got hit by a blizzard. But then you look at it, and it's like, oh, that's not snow, it's spider webs everywhere. Inches of spider webs. Yeah, it's horrific. I'm not even kidding. I would abandon the whole country if that happened.
Well, why aren't they using the spider silk to create
shields against all the spiders that rain from the sky?
Oh, I was gonna say extravagant looking outfits, but okay.
Okay, yeah, no. I'm sorry, extravagant fancy hats and dresses and shit, that's not worth being rained on by spiders. If hundreds of thousands of spiders rain from the sky, America's no longer a safe place for me. I'm going somewhere else with less spiders, like the moon.
Well,
it's a nightmare-scape.
Have you... What the fuck was that movie called? The one with all the rock spiders on the moon.
I don't know, but I don't want to know, because the moon is my only safe haven from this apocalypse.
We're sailors on the moon.
This everlasting nightmare-scape of spiders. Like, we did it. We fucked up. It wasn't nanomachines. It wasn't nuclear war. It wasn't Skynet, as I falsely claimed. It wasn't a human-engineered supervirus. We pissed the spiders off, and now that's it for the human race. We had a good run of it, but there's like hundreds of trillions of them, and there's 7 billion of us. We don't stand a chance. Bye. We live on a placid isle of ignorance amidst a sea of spiders, and it was not meant that we should voyage far.
Yeah, but the same could be said about us and ants. Actually, with higher numbers for the ants.
Yeah, but like, let's be real here. Ants aren't a big deal.
They are when they eat your food.
Yeah, or when they carry your babies away, which happens.
I know. Well, no, we have puny little ants here.
Got it. I'm gonna go ahead and have to ask Google something. How many deaths each year are attributed to ants? Because, well, that's the wrong question, Google. You misheard me. It interpreted that question as how many deaths each year are attributed to a dance.
Well, answer the question. I'm curious.
Okay, well, the first link is festival deaths on the rise in the EDM world. So, I'm curious about that, Billboard.com. What is the answer to this? July 18th, student, blah, 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 67-year-old. Oh, okay, no, that's boring. Don't care.
What, a 67-year-old broke her hip? His hip? Them hit?
How many people die each year? Many people. Oh, the sound of me Googling is the best. How many people die per year?
Dave, keep it in your pants, man. We don't want to hear you Google.
To ants. Because I'm pretty sure it's like in the dozens. Pretty sure the last time I checked this one out, it's in the dozens. 10 bizarre death statistics. I'm sure that's... Ants kill 30 people per year. Which is 30 people more than ants should ever kill per year.
Well, those people are punks.
Those people were too weak.
No,
like the centaur.
Yeah, that thing.
We have to occasionally bring it back to Fallout.
We also never brought up the fact that I finally got a hold of a scoped 44 Magnum well after the build was done.
When did you... Holy shit, this failed FEV experiment. That's gruesome.
That thing is stolen. That thing is stolen for... Valve stole that for the jockey.
Did they? I don't believe you.
Look at that and compare it to a jockey.
I don't think that's true, Mike.
It's not true.
I don't think that's even remotely true. Okay.
That's my head Ganon.
Oh, the head Ganon comes back. Are we close to finding our good buddy yet?
We're getting there.
Yeah. So what are our two goals in here? One of them is to find Fawkes, our friend. But our actual main objective in being in here, this is Vol 87, right?
Yes.
What was it to find another Gek? We already found one of those. What was it to find?
We didn't find a Gek yet.
Didn't we find a Gek previously?
No,
or was the Gek not there?
Find a Gek.
Oh. Okay. Hey! It's our buddy. Oh, who the camera has decided to cut off from view.
Yeah, that was my fault. I should have looked at him from a different angle.
No, I blame the camera. That won't be a problem in Fallout 4 when you get these, like, Mass Effect style reverse shot cutscenes.
I can't wait till I can build a house in Mass Effect 4.
Oh, you mean, Fallout 4?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, I never pegged you for a Mass Effect guy. That always seemed more like Sky's jam.
Yeah, she's more into the, I don't know what you would call that versus...
Futuristic?
Huh?
Futuristic versus apocalyptic?
Yeah, well, I mean, because I'm also a big Star Trek buff.
Oh, Mass Effect 4 looks like it's going to be disappointing because it's probably set in the Andromeda Galaxy.
She is so upset that fucking you can't be anything other than a human as a player character.
What? What?
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
As of right now, that's what was confirmed.
What are the other alien races in that even?
I don't know. I'm just going to assume it's the same ones that we're normally used to.
How would that work out?
Magic.
When would... I don't... That sounds dumb. Because we're so... Like, that's set so far away from the homeworlds of the Krogans and the Turians and all them.
I just want to play as a Turian, let's face it.
Yeah.
We all want to just...
But wait, you could only play as humans in the previous Mass Effect, so wait, what's going on there?
Because it's just... But that's the thing, is that you're playing a Shepard the whole time.
Man. I should have made a Kunari in Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm not even sure if I had the option to. I haven't gotten back to that yet.
See, that's the thing, is like Dragon Age, the entire series, you get to play as whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. Including Iron Bull's amazing lover. Now, I'm quite secure in my straightness, but Iron Bull, you've got to be with Iron Bull. Iron Bull knows all the sex moves.
Oh, Jesus.
I walked into a Dragon Age panel in the BioWare room at PAX East, just not intending to go there for anything special. I was just tired of walking that day, and I walked in, and it was the Dragon Age writers just talking about Iron Bull and sex innuendos, and it was so funny.
Sorry.
I'm hearing, are you Googling this panel?
I'm Googling something.
Iron Bull sex?
No.
Okay. Because that'll give you some sexy results. So what's, I think when we recorded this, you were telling me what the deal with Fawkes is, so why don't you tell me that?
Oh, he is a super mutant who... Well, actually, what I was going to tell you is that all of these super mutants inside of Vault 87, because super mutants, when they are mutated by the FEV virus, the FEV, because otherwise I'm saying forced evolutionary virus,
yeah.
The forced evolutionary virus makes them sterile.
Well, it's just like ATM machine. It's become a colloquialism that's just accepted, even though it doesn't make sense.
But anyway, so pretty much these super mutants have been grabbing random... What happened?
What do you mean?
Oh, it looks like it paused. Oh,
I still hear the audio moving forward. I think they just don't animate while you're in this dialogue window.
I guess I never noticed that before. Anyway,
well, they might, and no, it's still moving forward. It's fine.
Anyway,
I didn't notice it before either.
The mutants of Vault 87 have pretty much been kidnapping people from the capital Wastelands, dragging them back here, and dropping them in vats of FEV virus.
And why are they doing that?
To make more super mutants.
Why do the super mutants want to make more super mutants?
Because
also, how are they intelligent enough to have that goal? I thought they were pretty stupid.
Actually, here's the thing that I don't like about... Because there is a distinction between the super mutants on this coast and the super mutants from like Fallout 1, 2,
like
and
the NCR
Vegas.
ones.
Yeah, those super mutants are actually distinctly identified as intelligent. And
of course, because they're California super mutants, so they're free range.
Yeah, they're all like, totally, dude, let's go hang 10.
Yeah, that's definitely an accurate representation of California. Nailed it.
Well, they're the ones who had that stupid fucking commercial about, oh yeah, we don't always hang out by the beach, and it's like somebody with a snowboard, and then they're like, yeah, or go snow.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah. And then there's, at the very end, it's Arnold, and he's like, I'm here to do the thing.
I don't always come when I'm popping iron.
I don't know why you're here. Why are you putting the camera in my face? I was shooting a commercial for California.
I finally watched that documentary, by the way. I feel so bad for Lou Ferrigno. Arnold is such a dick. It's no problem. I go to the hotel the night before, and I psych them out. It's no problem. I'm never going to lose.
Is that the one where he was talking about how he started only judging And then he fucking
Oh, look at the messed up centaur. No, it's too late. Did you go back to it? You did.
is dancing.
No, he's not messed up anymore. He just turned and looked at you. Fall off. No, it's the one where he's competing for who is it, Mr. Olympia versus Lou Ferrigno. That documentary, Pumping Iron. It's the one where the quote comes from about him coming all the time.
The only Arnold one that I actually watched the whole way through was the one where he was pretty much talking about how he just started judging these competitions instead after he had won all of his awards and whatnot.
Well, yeah, there's nothing left for him to do.
Yeah, well, yeah, he won all the awards, so then he was like, well, I'm just going to become a judge. And he would go to judge them, and he would say, yeah, you know what, fuck it. And he would just hop on stage and start competing against people.
Yeah. No, Pumping Iron is the one where he tells that story about how he messed with one of the rookie bodybuilders by telling him about his hot new posing routine where he just gets up on stage and screams.
Did somebody do it?
Yeah, the guy came to him asking for advice on his posing routine, and he's like, I've got this hot new secret. I get up on stage and I just scream like real primal-like. And he's telling the story about how he sat in the locker room with this kid for like 4 hours and helped him practice screaming. And then the kid instantly got, like, as soon as he got on stage, they pulled him off stage and kicked him out of the building.
Fucking really?
Yeah. Yeah,
wow.
Arnold is a dick.
Dick. I'm the governor. I'm the governor by doing the fucking stupid shit. Now I'm in like 30 movies.
Okay, I don't understand why Sid is so hostile to you after you've just released him from jail.
Probably because his name is Sid.
So he's real vicious.
He is definitely Sid Vicious.
Good, I'm glad you picked up on that.
Sid Vicious the Delicious.
Ooh, no. No.
Also, we pointed out that his eyes are glowing.
Like a demon's that is dreaming. Goodbye, head.
I'd bring that with me. I'd take it.
You're just like Al Snow. You should. Oh, man. You did bring that with you for a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I tried to give it to Fawkes.
As like a reparation gift or something.
Reparation gift?
Yeah, for what the humans did to him.
The humans didn't do this to him.
Well, what the other super mutants did, but the super mutants were once humans, so basically the humans did it.
So, what you're saying is...
What is he holding?
That's a super hammer, a super sledge.
But what is on it? That looks like some kind of engine block or something.
It's just a super sledge.
But what is it?
I really don't know. I didn't look at it.
It's an engine block, let's say.
Sure, why not?
Oh, I forgot to point this out. I do remember pointing this out when we recorded the LP. Fawkes is in room 5. Do you know why that is?
V.
Yeah, V for Vendetta. Fawkes is a big V for Vendetta reference.
I should have said Roman numeral V. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
Oh my god! I forgot all about that again!
What?
V, room 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
I didn't realize that the first time you point... Hey, that thing on the left looks like a smiley face. The panel. They all do. I didn't realize that the first time you pointed it out to me when we recorded this, and then I forgot and didn't realize it again. Well, yeah, Fawkes, Sky Fawkes, V for Vendetta. Yeah, remember.
V for Vendetta, V for 5, V for Vagina. I mean, what?
Yeah. Should I do the V for Vendetta monologue again?
If you want to, go voila.
Voila.
Isn't that how it starts? Voila, and then you can start going? So,
yeah.
Oh.
Because I did this before, and I don't know if I should do it again. Whatever. I do the V for Vendetta monologue like right before every recording as like a vocal warm-up.
Not with me present.
I've done it with you present before.
Maybe like once.
Yeah. Yeah. Which was probably the last time we recorded this when I did it the first time. Voila, in view a humble vaudevillian veteran cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi, now vacant, vanished. However, this valorous visitation of a bygone vexation stands vivified, and is vowed to vanquish these venal and virulent vermin vanguarding vice, and vouchsafing the violently vicious, voracious violation of volition. The only verdict is vengeance, and Vendetta held his votive not in vain, for the value and veracity of such a one to be vindicated by the vigilant and the virtuous. Verily, this vichyssois verbiage veers most verbose, so let me simply add that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me V. I'm not sure if I missed a line in there. I feel like I did at the end. After the,
No, I think you were good.
Everyone's gonna think I read that because we're doing this in post-commentary now.
Doesn't matter. You did it verbatim.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, too. I'm super smart and stuff. Look at my smart brain.
A monkey could do it, Dave.
Yeah.
Recite.
Okay, you go train a monkey to memorize that monologue and recite it.
Could you imagine if I trained a monkey to just do the amount of, like, what the hell would you describe that sound as? Ooh, ah.
What, the onomatopoeia for a monkey sound? I don't actually know what the onomatopoeia is.
I mean, it would probably be like, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. But anyway, get it to do enough
like
syllables so it sounds like it's reciting the fucking thing.
You could train a parrot to do it. Pretty sure a parrot can't do that whole monologue, but you could try.
I think it would take a while, because the reason parrots repeat you is because they repeat the things of their people, pretty much, I guess is a good way to put it. They sing the song of their people. So what they're doing is they listen to their parents and then the birds around them when they're chicks. And as time goes on, they start to repeat that. So it starts them on this whole cycle of just repeating the sounds that they hear for the creatures that they identify with.
But there has to be an instinctual component to it if they can imitate the vocal range and the sounds of other creatures, humans included.
Well, that's the thing, is that most parrots that, from my understanding, most parrots that actually learn human speech, or learn to mimic it, I should say, are generally hand-raised by humans from an egg.
So at this point, we have sent Fawkes in to recover the missing Gek, because it's in this chamber
filled with
flooded with radiation.
And as amazing as John Cena's chin is, it just can't handle it.
Yeah, it would get all sorts of tumors on it.
Anybody feel free to debunk my thing about parrots.
Is there a way? How would you do this without Fawkes? Would you just have to have super high rad resistance?
Well, yeah, you'd have to have a radiation suit, and you'd have to be fucking quick on your feet.
You have a radiation suit on this character.
I think I got rid of it by this point.
Oh yeah, we probably sold it.
As promised.
And Fawkes is already back. We tried to follow him through the windows and try to track his path, but he was too fast.
He's quick, fast like lightning. Should call him Dylon.
Or lightning. Like lightning from Lightning Returns.
Yeah, but no, because he...
Put a little pink wig on him, it'll be perfect.
He's not like, I am an
sexy, and all the Final Fantasy fans will vote for him to be in a fourth game, but it'll really be Fawkes. It was me, Lightning. It was me all along, Lightning. Now that we have the Gek back, you are escaping from Vault 87, and you and Fawkes are parting ways.
Yeah, because Fawkes is gonna go discover himself.
Yeah, he's gonna travel the world. He might take a 2-week sabbatical to travel across Europe and really find his purpose in life.
He's gonna go find a lady super mutant.
I do want to see a Fallout set in Europe. Or Russian Fallout.
That's actually, I was thinking about
like
that
a
myself.
Fallout set
I was
in
like,
Moscow?
no, that's Metro.
Oh, right, it is Metro. That's
Actually,
totally Metro 2033, you're right.
I was talking to somebody about that, and I mentioned something about like how in Fallout you never get to see, the rest of stuff. And then the person I was talking to, I think it was one of my coworkers, was like, you know what? You don't really get to see too much outside of the, it's just like the U.S. is all you get to see for like post-apocalyptic stuff. And
Yeah,
I was like, you forgot about Metro. And he was like, what?
Metro 2033 by Dmitry Glukovsky. It's amazing.
I didn't say it that way, but yeah, I just said Metro 2033. I don't know who made it.
Dmitry Glukovsky. That's.
I don't.
And it was developed by. Fuck, I forget the
What systems
developer.
are-
4A. 4A.
What systems is it on?
It's on everything. Metro 2033 was 360, PS3, PC. Last Light was PS3, 360, and PC. And I think they did a next-gen version as well. I think they ported that to PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah.
If you
It's
tell me
getting a
code,
little late.
it might be worth your life.
Okay, once,
You're really not in a position
God,
to be
I read his
demanding
name
anything,
so
are you?
wrong, and I'm happy I didn't vocalize that. Once Colonel Autumn, shuts
Oh
up.
God, I think I know what you thought his
Yes,
name
you
was.
did.
I'm running out of patience
Yeah,
here,
once
and
he
I'm not
shuts
looking
up
to play games
after
with
having
you.
kidnapped us, we can
Tell me that code.
wrap
Or
this
it's
one.
going to
Well, we gotta
cost
listen
you.
to President Eden talk to us too.
Does he talk to us at this point?
Yeah,
Okay.
more like, hey
Why do
bitch,
you
come
insist
here,
on provoking
come
me?
find me.
Ah,
I
Tell
want
me
you
the
Find
in.
me.
code
I want you
now.
inside me. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like President Eden.
Mr. President, I
There
have no
we,
time
there
for
he
the
is,
matter. I'll be
President
with you
Eden, who Bethesda once tried to get Bill Clinton to voice.
shortly. Yes, sir.
I still think they should have at least gone for Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter seems like a cool guy. He would have done it. He would have voiced President Eden. Jimmy Carter, the coolest president who's ever lived.
Nuts to Carter.
Is that derogatory? Or is that like bully?
He owns a peanut plantation or something.
Okay.
So one
I
of the
didn't know
things-
that.
I think that was the opposition's little saying against him.
Oh. When I think of Jimmy Carter, I think of guinea worms.
Guineas.
Yeah, guinea worms. They're like 3-foot long parasitic worms that used to be a huge problem before Jimmy Carter came along and decided that he was just going to save the world from shitty, horrible guinea worms. But we are almost out of time. Mike is going to retrieve his possessions and his effects from the locker that they stored his stuff in the same room that they locked him up in. Yeah. Yeah, let's go through the level process before we wrap this one up. We'll just keep moving that goalpost.
I would like to point out what you said earlier. I know a short little Italian who would have had a problem with that.
With the phrase guinea worms?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Because guinea worms are a thing.
I know. No, he doesn't actually have a problem with anything.
Does he have guinea worms?
No, he.
Okay, thank Jimmy Carter then. You're the best, Jimmy Carter.
So wait, we just spent
Jimmy
that
Carter
whole...
listens to our Let's Plays. You know that, right?
No, holy shit.
He's
dude.
definitely commented before. Jimmy Carter
we-
is definitely in the comments.
We were
section
just
all the
talking
time.
about when we were going through Little Lamplight about, Jimmy and how we made him pull the wagon up to the liquor store.
Right! We made him pull himself up by his bootstraps so hard that he became President Jimmy Carter. That's gonna do it for now, everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.